Some of the bigger questions we get in our office are things like, well, what if I go first? What if I don't die on time? This is a chart showing the death ages of a couple. And for every couple, this pattern is different. And every time we run a report or analysis for somebody, this pattern looks different. But as you can see here, if they both die before their life expectancy, it might have made more sense to take an earlier claiming option. But if one of them lives to life expectancy, just one, not both, just one, they would have been better off with a more optimal claiming strategy besides claiming early. So we always look for a pattern that's going to optimize it for the client's household. Another question is, well, how do I coordinate my retirement resources outside of Social Security with my Social Security benefits? Now, if you take a claim early strategy with smaller checks over a longer period of time, you might get a pattern that looks like this. One spouse claims and receives benefits in the household, and the second spouse claims. You can see it jump a little bit. But there's always this gap between what we need to maintain our lifestyle and what we get from Social Security. And it's somewhat constant all the way through, although the cost of living adjustment on Social Security, we estimate that to be a little bit slower than the rising cost of goods and services. So you'll see the retirement need or what you need to maintain your lifestyle kind of increase a little bit faster than Social Security. There's still a consistent gap all the way through. When you take a more optimal claiming strategy, you get a very different pattern. You might actually end up with a situation where when you optimize Social Security for your household, it might cover the majority of your retirement income needs. But in order to optimize Social Security, you might have to actually use some of your other retirement assets early on in order to delay and make a more optimal claiming decision. So really working with somebody who understands how to optimize Social Security, the different strategies, and how to deal with these patterns and set up your retirement resources to be able to allow you to take advantage of them is really, really critical. If you want to know how will my Social Security benefits fit into my overall retirement income plan, you can write that down and we'll give you an opportunity to talk to somebody at the end. Now, why not just ask Social Security Administration or the Social Security Administration about these questions? Well, it's a matter of perspective. The Social Security Administration folks are going to do the best job they can to get you the highest benefit that you're entitled to the day that you file. They're not allowed to give you advice on how to claim or how to coordinate with your spouse, and they're not allowed to coordinate your benefits with your outside resources. It's not that they don't want to be helpful, they do, but their scope and their perspective is very narrow in what they're allowed to do and what they're going to do for you. As a fiduciary investment advisor who specializes in retirement planning, my perspective is, well, how do I coordinate your Social Security benefits, yours as well as your spouse's or your ex-spouse's, so that we can optimize all of your retirement resources to get you towards that vision of the future that you have. And it may be very different than what you're entitled to the day that you talk to Social Security. So it's just a matter of perspective.